I know I hadn't made a video in a while, guys, but I just picked up this PSA Dagger Micro, and it's really a Glock 43X. I really like the gun. Let's talk about the Glock 43X and how it's overpriced. And let's look at this PSA Dagger Micro. Let's pop this thing out of here. And chamber's clear. I think that PSA did an excellent job with this firearm. I like the texturing on it. Some people say they wish it was more aggressive. It's about 1,000 grit sandpaper on that texture, but I like it. I can hang on to it really well, not having any problems with it slipping. Very comfortable in my hand. I like the beaver tail on the back when I'm gripping it. You can get a full grip on the pistol without having to add a magazine to it. They have got texturing on the front here where your thumb would go on it. They've got texturing here where your index finger goes. They have got texturing on the front of the gun, under here on your trigger guard, and here for you, also on the back strap. Enjoyed shooting the gun. I took the gun out today and went. The gun, it does come, all of them come cut for the optic. The Holosun optics go on here. And I got the optic, but I haven't put it on here yet. It takes Glock sights on the firearm. I think I may upgrade these to night sights on the gun and run it this way for a while. I'm definitely going to get the TLR number 8 light that's made for the Glock 43. Now, this is a good bit cheaper than the Glock 43X, and it comes with these 15 round magazines in it. They're metal on the back, plastic on the front. You're going to get one magazine, but I ordered 2 more, and I got them in the black with the black plastic on the front. These are all 15 round magazines. These are my 9mm mag carriers, and I use these for IDPA for years, and they fit in there just perfect. And one more thing you do get from PSA is a really nice case for this gun. And at the price point you get coming with this case, and you can completely adjust this and put other guns in here if you want, but that's a great value for the price point that you're paying for this gun that I got. Let's talk just a minute about this holster. So this is the Bravo concealment holster, and I got this on Amazon. $34.99 on Amazon. It says it fits the Glock 43 MOS, and it does fit the PSA Dagger. Now, I made a couple of changes to it. This screw here, you adjust it up and down and tighten it up to add retention onto the pistol in here. Well, for me, this gun was a little bit too tight in there. It was really hard to put in, and it was really hard to get the gun out. Didn't feel like it was going in all the way. So this is how it looked when I got it. I removed these screws, took this off, and I drilled all of these out so I could go back and add rubber grommets in between here. And I added a rubber grommet, I don't know if y'all can see down in there or not, but right down in there I added a rubber grommet right on this screw. And it makes it a little bit more flexible right in here, so I can actually tighten and loosen this up. I can move this down and get looser retention with it, move it up to tighten up the retention, and tightening this up with that rubber grommet in there. So this is what I added to it. So to put it back together, I didn't need these, but to make it look uniform with the holster, I wanted to look nice. So I added one of these on here. I dropped the screw in. So I came in from the bottom with the back piece here, inserted it, and the little rubber washer that I got right here, I put the rubber washer right down in between there and them so I could have a little movement and a little flex here. So I put a really thin washer here, But I used a really thick washer here on the top of the holster so that I could tighten and loosen this up more to allow me more flex in it right here. And now it gives me more adjustability in the gun. The retention's really good, stays in there really nice now. So the changes and modifications that I made worked out really well for being able to control the retention a little better on the holster. I absolutely love the holster. I like the belt loops on the gun here. While it's on your body, you can slide it forward and backwards really easy because of the amount of space you got right here. Instead of a 15-degree cant, they did a 10-degree cant on this holster. One of the things I like is the way it goes on your belt. You're able to slide it forward and backwards relatively easy on your belt to get it in the best position for you to hide the gun. So even with the hoodie on, hoodie doesn't come down that far below your belt, it actually hides this gun really well like this. So I'm very pleased with the holster. I don't usually do holster reviews, but I'm really pleased with this holster. And the way they've got this mounted on here, the holster rides really high on your hip, so your belt's coming right here on it. So you don't need a very long shirt. My hoodie, a sweatshirt is covering this up really easy because this is the bottom of the gun when it's in my belt. It stays nice and tight to your side. So the Bravo holster is an excellent holster and works out really good for outside the waistband carry with this gun. We are clear. Look at the trigger on this thing. There's some take up on the trigger. There's a pretty good bit of movement in it, but once you hit that wall and then you press, it breaks really crisp. You reset on it, and then when you press, breaks really crisp there. So it's just a tiny bit of creep in the trigger, not much at all. It actually has a really nice trigger in the gun. A little bit of take up in there, you can learn to get used to that and deal with it, but all Glocks seem to have that take up in the trigger on it. All things considered, the gun, the color variations you get, the bag, the magazine that you get cut for an optic, I just think this is a great value. This is an excellent gun. I'm not a big Glock fan. I don't have a lot of Glocks, and I'm more of a SIG P365 guy, and I think I've got every version they've ever made in it. A buddy of mine ordered one of these, and when it came to the house, I have an FFL. So it came to the house, he came to pick it up, and I was checking it out, and I really liked it. And at first I thought, oh, I'm just a little jealous because he got the new PSA Micro Dagger and I don't have one. But the more I thought about it, and the more I felt the gun and messed with it, I had to have one. So I ordered and got me one. Our other buddy Mike got one. It'll be here tomorrow. So we're all three going to go out and shoot these guns and enjoy them and have fun with them. And I went and shot it today, and it ran great. I just can't really find anything negative about the gun to say. Well, maybe that when the gun came inside here, it was extremely dry. You can see it's a little dirty where I was shooting it today. It was extremely dry. I was shocked to see that there was no oil on the inside of this gun at all. So I did have to oil it before I went to the range. Usually you don't have to do that with guns, but it was so dry. I just went ahead and oiled it up before I went. So there's a quick look at your PSA Dagger Micro and 9mm. Oh no! Rookie mistake. I forgot to turn the video on. Man, y'all missed a lot of good shooting that I just did. But that's all right. I get to reload and shoot some more. I'll be right back.
getting metal over here.
Oh, you getting something slinging that way?
Yeah.
Really? I won't shoot that no more. Sorry about that. The wife says I got a metal headed towards the Gladiator from that Texas Star, so we won't shoot that anymore. Okay, so now we've reloaded and I turned the camera on so it is recording this time. So let's take some shots here. There we go. And let's move around to this side. So I'm really liking this pivot that my wife got me for Christmas. So the pivot mounts to the stand, my phone mounts to the pivot, and then my GoPro's on top. So wherever I go, it goes with me. So remember guys, be a responsible adult. Don't push your responsibility as an adult off onto a child. Buy gun locks and gun safes. Secure your firearms. Till next time folks, take care. Slide. We are clear.